Hey, folks, we're here to talk about technical enablement and something that like everyone needs, right? It's ongoing. It's something that's not like a once and done thing. So, Jordan, tell us a little bit about technical enablement. I know you're passionate about it. What are the consequences of not having technical enablement?
Yeah, well, first I got to tell you, this is one topic that I couldn't be more excited about. I think anybody who knows me knows that I actually lived overseas for a while and I taught little kids overseas. I taught middle school and then I taught college age. I got into the SaaS world, ended up teaching a bunch of new customers coming on outreach all the time. So that was a big part of my function was building the training program. So I am pumped about this topic. Now, you asked me, what are the consequences of not having this function? Look, we always say a good sales engagement platform is built on three things: sales strategy, good technology, and then lastly, really good content. But at the end of the day, those three things don't matter if you don't have really good enablement. So the consequences of not having this function is that you spend hours and hours building out those three pillars, and then nobody adopts anything that you've just done. I mean, that's why every SaaS platform on the planet is measured by adoption. If folks don't adopt the tool, they're not going to use it, they're not going to show up next year, and then your entire initiative has failed.
Yeah. Let's just talk about this for a second. So, no one's using it. So the consequences, what you're saying is that like, if you don't have enablement, it's not happening. The process isn't going to get executed, and then the repercussions of that is you're not going to get the pipeline you wanted, the results that you wanted, et cetera.
Well, look, at the end of the day, every adult learning training study out there will show you that it's not even just about one good spot training. It's about relearning the same concepts over and over and over again. It has to be a rhythm in people's lives that they continue to refresh and relearn and work this again. So again, it's not even about just, hey, we got this new thing, let's train it one time, everybody knows it and we're done. You have to continue to invest in this motion over and over and over again. Otherwise, you sort of get education decay. And what I mean by that is like folks will start to learn a little bit of it, but they don't really maximize the potential. Or they get into it, it gets a little bit hard, and then they give up. The point being is you have to keep running that motion over and over again.
Yeah, I think one key too is that these platforms they change. They're adding new features all the time, right? And so, and in order for you to get all the juice, right, and get your the most bang for your buck, like you have to make sure that you stay current in what's going on with these platforms, the new features, the functionality that will help your reps, do more, achieve more, et cetera. Stay current on what the latest and greatest is. So that ongoing enablement is key.
What's really interesting about that though, Theron, is that
Yeah.
like when you first got your Salesforce, it looked the same all the way when it first came out until they just recently released Lightning. So like over 20 years here, Salesforce looked almost exactly the same. That is not the case with these sales engagement platforms. It's not the case at all. I mean, you go 6 months, you're missing three key features. You're missing a major part of what makes this platform the platform it is today. So you're right. These systems, part of their value is they're iterating really quickly right now. So you have to keep on top of what's going on out there.